How I guess how would you kind of grade or characterize your defensive performance against UNC?
Well, Northern Colorado, they had some talented football players. I think our guys prepared well. They came out and played hard and made the plays that we're supposed to make. Obviously, some things we can clean up inside every week. That'll be, we beat a team 80-0. There'll always be something to clean up. So we played well. It's good to get the win.
What did Callahan's and Eric's interceptions, their first two picks of their career, mean to you to see that? And what did that mean to the game?
It was fun for, you start the game off with a pick. And we knew we wanted to get after the quarterback, and he was getting rid of the ball really quick. I mean, we didn't sack him at all. So he threw us 3 picks, but he got rid of it, and Callahan read the quarterback and made the play. And I asked Callie after the game, "Is that your first pick?" And he was like, "Yeah." So he's excited about it, and the same thing with EZ. EZ was actually beat on the play, but we always say catch the ones they throw to us, and we'll probably lead the country in interceptions if we just catch the ones when the quarterback makes mistakes. So he caught it. Good play by him.
And he dropped an interception like a few plays earlier. It seemed like.
Yeah.
Did he kind of bring that up, or did you bring that up to him at all and say, hey, nice redemption?
Yeah, he dropped a couple this year. So we tease him a lot about dropping interceptions. So I'm glad he got one. Hopefully that means it leads to a bunch more.
And I know your nickname for him is Big Baby. How has he kind of fit into that nickname so far this year? Would you say?
I don't know if he knows that's his nickname or not. But I call him a baby all the time. It's not like his real nickname, but we love EZ. He's a good dude. Does a good job. He's been working really hard. He's been locked in. You see him growing up like right before your eyes every week, getting better, and his preparation getting better each week. So it's fun to see.
Yeah, he hasn't made like a really big impact or been stood out, I guess, in the first games before last week. How much of that is a good thing because he's not getting beat on throws and things like that, and not getting thrown to that much?
He's a big presence out there, and he got on the inside here. He got player of the game against I think San Diego or one of those. He played really well. Just part of it is just tackling and sometimes crack replacing, and may not always be passes thrown your way, but he's been making a huge impact from our standpoint.
And
I hit that Daniel Hardy. I'm a Panthers fan, so put on McCaffrey. What was your immediate thought when you saw that go down on the football field?
Well, we know kind of our point of emphasis was to make him uncomfortable all day, and it was fun to see that because nobody really came after him just on film in the previous game. So we wanted to make sure that we made him uncomfortable, hitting him and disguising coverages, and I think we did that. So it was good to see the hit. It's just Hardy doing Hardy things now.
What was the sideline like?
I don't really remember. I'm usually I'm pretty sure it was loud and exciting. I was kind of looking for get the call ready to go. So.
What is Danny's potential, you think? Just watching him through his first 5 games and how well he's done at this new position. He's obviously a huge impact for us each week, and the way he prepares and just how humble he is. He got upset because he wasn't on every special teams anymore. On every special team, that's just who he is. So, the sky's the limit for him, and he's gonna see we're gonna see some different protections for him now because they see it. They see that one-on-one matchups isn't a good thing for offensive linemen, and he's going to have to prepare, and we'll have to do a good job adjusting to still get him some one-on-one matchups in the pass rush. And he's doing a good job in the run game too, so he's an all-around defensive end now. I'll take him anywhere I've been, and a lot of people in the country love to take him too, so we're happy to have him.
Speaking of special teams, and now 2 weeks in a row he's had maybe the hit of the game on kickoff. How much does he embrace special teams? You mentioned it, but especially kickoff. How much does he kind of relish those hits?
Yeah, we were in fall camp, and we got to fall camp, and he wasn't a starter on every special team, and he was genuinely upset. So, which is a good thing. But he was a starter, and we don't want our starters on every special team, starting on everyone. But he takes pride in it. They probably should block him. They didn't block him that time, so. He'll get some double teams to him. People will adjust, and we'll have to do a good job adjusting to keep his impact up the same.
early in the week, but anything stand out to you about Cal Poly through their first 5 games?
What they do schematically, they're RPO team, so we got to be disciplined. They play 5 quarterbacks, which some people say that's a bad thing for them, but we got to prepare for 5 quarterbacks. It's a lot easier preparing for 1 quarterback. So we've got to, I don't know if the game plan will change, but a couple of the guys are more athletic and some of the guys are better throwers. So we'll have to do a good job as coaches. We probably won't know the game day who's going to be the starter. So that'll be a challenge for us for sure. And they got good receivers. They got a transfer from Fresno who can run. He's their leading receiver right now. They got little slot receivers that can run. Their 2 backs are, I think, talented. Haven't been overly productive, but they make you miss. So it'll be a challenge this week. Schematically, they do some good stuff. You can tell they're well coached. And I remember, Bo, I played against him as a senior in college. He's a good coach, so they'll have some stuff that we got to adjust to. He's a good ball coach over there.
When you put together a defensive game plan, what kind of troubles does that present you when you have to prepare for 5 different quarterbacks, 5 different style of play? Is all of that?
It's tough because you want it to be simple and you want your guys to play fast, but you also got to put them in good positions. So it's a challenge to. I don't know that I've ever. This is my 11th. I've never seen that before where they've had 5 quarterbacks playing a game. So, and probably 2 of them are completely different than the other ones. So we'll have to be ready. We'll get rolling.
Do you find yourself watching more game film just because you have to watch 5 different quarterbacks because you don't know what they're going to throw at you this Saturday?
Yeah, you'll spend more time on each one individually, so you know kind of how the offense, how they see them, and kind of do they hold them back, see more of a runner, do they have more designed quarterback run game? Yeah, we'll probably spend a lot more time this week on the quarterbacks than we.
Do you kind of have any idea like what you think they'll throw at you offensively, just because you guys have been so dominant with like 7 interceptions on the season, all of that?
I don't know. I know they're really good coaches. Not every staff is, so we're a little bit paranoid this week. They're good coaches over there. Just RPOs, and I think they'll try to get on the perimeter. They'll try to run it inside. We expect a little bit of tempo, probably, to try to get us off balance. We saw tempo last week, and that really wasn't who they were. So, when you're playing well, teams are going to come out and do different things. So we got to be sound with our base principles and fundamentals. We're preaching fundamentals a lot this week. So.
Would you rather prepare for 5 quarterbacks or the triple option?
5 quarterbacks. I don't want. I can't even spell triple option. I don't want to hear anything about triple option. No, I'd rather 5 quarterbacks for sure.
We've been anxiously, waiting to see Tyrell get back on the field, and hopefully this is the week that we'll see him. How excited are you just to get him back and use him as a weapon this week?
Oh man, he's been getting back in his groove, and we wanted to make sure we were cautious that he was all the way ready to go. He was actually going to play last game, but we kind of got up and decided not to get him in there. You'll probably see him this week for sure.
And
he'll add a different man element and competitive nature to our DB unit.
Will it still be limited, or we'll just see how the game goes?
Not honestly. We'll see how the week goes. Probably, I'm not sure yet. I couldn't give you an honest answer right now.